Sacrifices are required to become who you want to be in life. And this is a harsh reality that a lot of people fail to take action on. And in return, they don't achieve their dreams. They settle for a job that they don't want to work at. They settle for maybe a 9 to 5, and they're unhappy for the rest of their lives because they're doing things that they don't want to do, but they have to do in order to survive. Without money, obviously, we can't survive in this world. So it forces you into a place, I like to call it a hole, that's harder to get out of. But at the end of the day, everybody has the same 24 hours. And we all have the same equal chance to become successful, become where we want to be, become rich, whatever your goal is. Everybody has different goals. And I feel like you're successful if you achieve the goals that you set for yourself. Some people's success could be $10 million. Some people's success can be $100 million. Some people's success can be $100,000. At the end of the day, whatever goal that you want to achieve, if you can achieve it, you're successful in my eyes. Try not to look at the next man's goals and think your goals, don't mean anything, or your goals don't matter, because they do. But yeah, sacrifices are going to be required in order to get to where you want to be. And it sucks, man, but that is just how God made this world. Kind of like how I said in the last video. I'm going to use that metaphor from last video. In order to receive new opportunities, in order to receive new blessings, in order to receive new things in your life, you know what I mean? If you're tired of being in the same place, you have to let go of the old. If the old is in your life, you make no room for the new, right? Last video, we talked about how this can apply to friends, relationships, habits, but the same thing can apply for your career. You know what I mean? And technically, that all falls under, habits and things of that nature, because the reality is, if you do have the wrong habits, that could single-handedly stop you from achieving things. If you do have the wrong people around you, that could stop you from achieving things. If you do have all of these wrong things around you, it makes your chances of achieving these things that you want a lot harder, pretty much, is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, that's the reality. We all have things that we need to work on, right? No person in this entire earth besides Jesus Christ is perfect. You know what I mean? Every single person has something that they can work on, has something that shouldn't be in their life, something that holds them back, something that distracts them. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a bad habit. Y'all get the point. But yeah, I would just do some self-searching. I'd do some self-analyzing. I would look at, what your day consists of, what your day looks like. And how do I say this? Because I'm looking for the words for it. If you can eliminate the bad habits, it will increase your chances of becoming who you want to be. Pretty much. That's just what it is. Because a lot of times we don't know it, but we self-sabotage ourselves, right? We self-sabotage ourselves hanging around the wrong crowds, wasting time doing things we know we shouldn't be doing. But we wouldn't be human if we didn't learn from these experiences. That's the biggest thing. But there's a difference between being human and just being stupid. You know what I mean? Being stupid would be to, maybe you shouldn't be doing something, right? And you try to quit it and you come back. That's not being stupid yet. Okay, you fall. Everybody falls. But a wise man gets back up, as they say. Then you go back to it again, second time. Okay, you fall. I still wouldn't call you stupid. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go as far as to say that. Maybe you fall a third time and a fourth time. But an idiotic person, in my eyes, would be 10, 11, 12 times. You know what I mean? It really depends on the habit, honestly. Obviously, if you're battling addiction or something like that, it's going to be a lot easier to fall 20, 30, 40 times, and that's okay. Like, if it's an addiction, it's different. But say you told yourself you're gonna stop hanging around certain friends. Like I said, it all depends on what I'm talking about. Like I said, if you fall 20, 30, 100 times to maybe it's a drug habit or something, that doesn't make you stupid. The fact that you keep trying, it makes you strong. But let's just put it into what I meant by that. Say you told yourself you're gonna stop hanging around certain friends, and you go around those friends, you fall into the same bad habits, and at the end of the night, you're like, damn, I did it again. And you do that 20, 30 times, you're just a stupid person. Like, I wouldn't say you're a stupid person. That's very harsh, but it's just stupid. Like, you know what I mean? It's idiotic. Because what you don't realize is that when you look back to old habits, when you indulge in old things, you set yourself back. You keep yourself complacent, right? And then these be the same people that complain, oh, I just feel stuck in life. I feel like I'm not going anywhere. I'm not moving. You don't give the new chapters any room because you're still stuck on the old chapters. That's the problem. You know what I mean? You don't give any space for this new life that you're waiting on because you keep looking back at the old one. You keep trying to relive the old one. You keep trying to force the old one. And that's the biggest thing, man. So kind of like last video, learn to let go. This kind of is like a part 2 to that pretty much. And yeah. Oh, I almost just dropped the camera. Sorry. But yeah, like, you gotta learn to let go, man. You gotta learn to let go. I don't know what made me want to talk about this today, but I'm talking about it. And that is the biggest reason why most people do not achieve their dreams. They can't let go of that old life. They can't. As much as they want to, as much as they want better for themselves, they don't want it bad enough. You know what I mean? And you could be that same person, you know? I could be that same person. But I will guarantee you this. If you can, as best as you can, eliminate bad habits out of your life, eliminate bad friends, eliminate things that you know you shouldn't be doing, your chances of getting where you want to be in life are pretty much maxed out. Nobody's guaranteed success. Nobody. But we are guaranteed increasing and decreasing our chances of getting there, if that makes sense. And you can't really control if you make it. Depending on your career, you can, obviously. Like, if you want to be a doctor, just do good in school. But for a lot of us, we can't really control whether we make it or not. But what we can do is make sure we increase our chances at all-time high. Make sure we can increase our chances as much as possible. What does that look like? First of all, showing up every day. You say you want to be a YouTuber? Post every single day. If you go to my channel right now, it's not going to show that I posted every single day, but I posted every single day for 6 months until I got a terrible stomach bug. And our Wi-Fi was out in Miami for a week. So I literally couldn't upload. I probably could have went to a shop or something like that, but just because I got sick, bro, I kind of just took time off. I've been uploading every day for 5 months. That's what increasing your chances looks like. Showing up every single day, right? Learning more about the craft that you want to be successful in. Learning from the people that already did it, that are more successful than you. Actually learning and implementing that into your craft. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like to increase your chances, right? Cut out the distractions. Do all of these things. And nobody's perfect. Like I said, we all have distractions. I have distractions. I'm not a perfect person. All I'm doing is sharing my knowledge with you guys. You know what I mean? So, yeah, good little talk, man. Good little walk. I'm about to go to the gym. I genuinely hope you learned something from this video. Hey, last video, y'all low-key was listening. Like, I seen there was a lot of people that were posting 5s and 2s, and I appreciate y'all, man. So, shout out Mari. And if I'm missing anybody, I will shout you guys out in the next video. I'm pretty sure at the time of me recording this, Mari, you stayed to the end. My dad stayed to the end, and I'm pretty sure that's it. So I could be missing comments. If I am, I got you in the next video. Hey, I appreciate y'all though. I did not expect y'all to be watching to the end. That's genuinely crazy, and that shows me that y'all mess with me, bro. And it just feels good, man, to know that people genuinely rock with you and what you're doing. And it's just a good feeling. You know what I mean? It makes me want to keep posting. So we're gonna do it again. We're gonna see if y'all come through again. Comment 5 per usual, the number 5. If you stayed to the end. If you learned something new, comment 5. If you have any questions for me, man, let me know. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something new. Film by Kim, I'm out. I love y'all, man. Stay blessed and be safe.